Okay, firstly, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming along this evening to this public meeting about the Mill Road Bridge closure. Secondly, an apology that we are a long way away from the centre of the action, as it were, and do appreciate you coming out this far to contribute to the meeting tonight. I think a lesson learned is if and when we do this again, we try and fix somewhere a bit closer to the centre. So thank you very much for that. First of all, introductions to, let's not badge it a top table, but just a level table. My name is Andy McGregor. I am Network Rail Thameslink Programme's Head of Project Sponsorship. To my immediate right is Jerry McFadden, who's Engineering Director for Govia Thameslink Rail, one of the two major train operators through Cambridge. And on my far right is Richard Watson, who's Project Director for Spencer Group, who are the principal contractor for the works. So what I'd like to do is just run through a brief presentation, give this some context, but we will allow plenty of time for questions, about an hour or so. And what I'll say at the start is, if we can't answer your questions, then there will be a website that you can relay your concerns, issues, whatever, which is regularly monitored by Network Rail, and will pass anything that we can't answer to our colleagues at GTR or even Spencer Group, who will no doubt feed into the answers. So we're here to listen, we're here to react to you. Nothing is a done deal. I know it's said in the local press today that the planning determination is tomorrow. It may be, it may not be, because the council have responded to us on our application for the Mill Road Bridge works, and we're yet to respond back to them, because what we're trying to do is respond back in a sensitive way to their concerns. We will probably get that in tomorrow, but the determination may well not be tomorrow. And separate to that, once we've got the determination, then the permission for application to close the road will be made. So yes, the two are linked, but they are sequential, not running in parallel. So nothing, as we sit and stand here tonight, is a done deal. Okay? Right, on that note, I'll head into the presentation. So, agenda, quick overview on the whole issue of Thameslink Programme in its context to Cambridge. Then we'll go into why we are proposing to close the bridge for up to 8 weeks, and then allow, as I say, a lot of time for Q&A. Right, Thameslink Programme has been on the go for 10 years or more. We're nearly at the end, but last but not least, or one of the last but not least, is the enhancement and modification to Cambridge sidings to the east of the city station. It is almost a £7 billion upgrade in all. It's not just infrastructure works like Cambridge is. It's 115 new trains of 8-car or 12-car formation, and it's changes to the whole franchising regime to enable the best possible offer to be made, both in franchise terms and in train service terms. So homing in on Cambridge, this is very much about the most efficient use of the sidings area, which to the south of Mill Road Bridge has been brownfield for quite a number of years, and we're proposing, and indeed have already started through works, to enhance and add to sidings down there. And then, because at the moment all the movements between the north and south of the bridge have to go out onto the main line, Network Rail infrastructure, and therefore has a risk of delay and perturbation, the actual reason why we're coming on to the 8-week closure is to enable a new through road on Mill Road, under Mill Road Bridge, to stop that encroaching on the main line and be much more efficient, both in terms of train movements and for washing the trains and emptying the trains' toilets. So it's an absolute essential part of the Thameslink Programme that this depot is enhanced as well as modified, because you will then get the service reliability, because Cambridge is having increased number of services through central London to Brighton and Horsham, opening up a much more bigger geographical horizon than has existed hitherto. I think you all know where we're talking about, and put it into context about Cambridge overall, but we just thought we'd show that slide in case anybody just wants to reorientate themselves. Okay, so the footprint that we are working on is down, that's Mill Road of course, is down at the south of the site, adjacent to the post office building, and down there, and then we are going through the bridge and actually modifying and enhancing the train layout or the track layout north of the bridge. But I won't bore you with the full details. So just some slides or drawing about showing the actual bridge pier that we are affecting. We've got visuals sort of north and south of the bridge. So that's as is today. And then our proposal for views again north and south is to put an additional track with overhead line through Pier 6. The construction methodology we will use is the least complex and least time consuming that we can come up with to maintain the structural integrity of the bridge and keep the closure down to the minimum period. And then in Pier 5 you will see we have provision for the Chisholm Trail, and also you can see the walkway that we're proposing to come down from the bridge down onto the sidings level. And the discussions we've got with the City Council is about the canopy, which we are addressing. Okay, so that just homes in on what the work zone will be. Proposed closure dates up there, 13th of May to the 8th of July next year. We've already been in discussion with public transport operators. There will be additional buses provided each day for those that require it and would be very inconvenienced without them. We're also in discussions with a number of other bodies, be that taxis, be that bus operators, and we will work through that with them in order to minimise the inconvenience. We've already mapped out what we think is the optimum routes for vehicular diversions north and south of the bridge, and for cycling and pedestrian diversions north and south of the bridge. So we're open to suggestions if there are more optimum routes that can be taken. And we estimate, and again we'll be corrected by you if we're wrong, we estimate that the walking route additional time will be 10 to 15 minutes during the closure period. Just some computer generated images of how integration of the Chisholm Trail and pedestrian access on that side, the left of the palisade fencing, with the driver's walking route that we're proposing on the right hand side, how that could work. So we're very much making provision for the Chisholm Trail in terms of what the council and a lot of the community in this part of the world want. So, stakeholder plan that we have devised. Here we are tonight, and we will have further meetings as and when required. That is a commitment from us. We are going to post through leaflets to households within a 1 mile radius, at least bi-monthly. So week after next is the first leaflet drop. Regular updates as we head up to the works, and most importantly to tell you at the end that the works are complete, and that's us out of here, as it were. We'll have regular updates as well to key stakeholders, be it schools, nurseries, public services, and we will be able to respond to individual comments, as I say, and that includes any issues we can't resolve tonight through the Thameslink programme and the generic email address that I will put up shortly. In fact, there it is, the generic email address, contact@thameslinkprogramme.co.uk. So I'm just getting into the Q&A. So I've already seen one person with a hand up. What I'll do, if you wouldn't mind, if you can put your hands up if you've got a question, and I will come round to you. If I can't.